Hey guys, it's Angie, and I hope everyone's doing well. Let's see, what have I been up to since we're buzzing with the Queen Bee on Thursday, and I know it's another day of the week, but we'll be all right. Let's see, Tuesday, Rashida, when she did her video, I believe she mentioned at the end of the video that I was in a car accident last Monday, and I'm doing much better, girl. Messed up my back of my car, and actually I'm getting my car back tomorrow, which is Monday. So Progressive has been very good. That's the insurance she had. So I'm gonna throw an extra little shout out to Progressive Insurance. They rock, from my experience, and that's that. So anyway, I want to touch on two subjects that's going to be a little touchy. There'll be a few that have their panties in a bunch. There'll be a few that'll say amen, whatever. I have quite a few private messages, people inboxing me regarding a topic as such. And this weekend, well, Friday, actually, I experienced something similar to it, so I really, really want to speak on it. It just seems fitting. So, without further ado, I'm going to be talking about price gouging for starters, and then we'll venture off into the second one, which is kind of contradicting it in a sense, but maybe not. Okay, so this is the deal. Friday, I had my boyfriend drive me out into Collinsville, Illinois. They had a international jewelry and gem expo. I had never been, and I really, really had been so excited to go. So I was very happy, and I got a lot of stuff too. But I go there, and there's all these booths, and everybody's selling these individual things ranging from a couple bucks to thousands and thousands of dollars. Well, there was this one booth that was very, very vintagey. I mean, the presentation of this booth made me feel like I was at somebody's CHA or something, because they weren't like the other booths. This was the only booth that pretty much had everything already made, like a bracelet was already put together, not individual things to make it, but or a necklace that was all together. And they had a lot of little vintagey old things that have been restored. So this is what caught my eye. I'm looking around this beautiful display, and in this little bowl, this lady has a bunch of keys. Now we all know Tim Holtz's key. I believe it's the Ideology collection, but we all know this key when you see it. Okay. Well, this lady had a bunch of these, including the other styles, in this bowl. So I asked one of the ladies, I'm like, ma'am, how much is this key? Because nothing was fancy on it. It looks just as plain and fresh out of the package, just like here. And she says, well, Jess, how much is this key? The lady's asking. And she has her back to me, and she whips her head back, and she just blurts out, $12. And I said, $12? $12? And she said yes, and then she just whipped her head back. Like, in other words, I already told you once. So I was like, dang, what in the world is that, for real? So in another little area of this booth, they had, the Tim Holtz, the little bingo looking things, wooden little chips they have as the red letters or numbers on it. Well, they took those, and on the back of each one, they hot glued like some type of metal piece that would be for like a necklace. You could like maybe put a chain on it or whatever. And I asked, again, hey Jess, how much is this? She says $18. And I'm thinking, like, at this point, I just wanted to really just let her have it verbally, like in 5 different languages. I just want to just let her have it. Because at this point, sweetheart, you're price gouging. I mean, Michael's, you can go right now and get a package of 7 for $9.99. And God forbid if you have a 50% off coupon. I mean, wow. And you're selling this key here, this right here, For $12? Yeah, okay. Now, this is what I want to talk about. Because, we fall into that, unfortunately, in the YouTube community as well. We have, and again, I want you guys to understand that some of this, once I looked at it for what it was, I actually was like, dang, that is kind of true. So, and I'm bouncing back in with some of my PMs, people that, which this is what I wanted. If you have a question or anything you want me to put out there, PM me or leave it below. So, let's go with this. So, we have a lot of people that have Zibit stores, eBay stores, what's the other one? Etsy's. And to each his own. Honestly, guys, I've even personally have sold, a few kits before here and there on YouTube. To each his own. I'm not going to tell. No one should be able to tell this person, that person, what you should price your products for. I'm not going to go there with no one. All I'm saying is that it's a fine line with anything. And when you get to the point where you are price gouging, that's not cool. That's not cool. And unfortunately, there are a lot of people that don't know, the value of a lot of things. You got people over in the UK that, I'm so sorry for yawning. Please excuse me for that. It came out of nowhere. You have some people out in the UK, Australia, just some different countries that don't, they would never know. And even some people here in the States that don't know. Now, I'm going to throw it on out there. You got some people that, they're, taking a cab down highways, byways, and then down an alley, up a couple flights of stairs, and down a couple other flight of stairs to somebody's little backaway apartment and buying this stuff at extra cheap prices. They may get a yard of trim for $3. They may get not a yard. They may get 5 yards of trim for like $3, and then they get on the store and want to sell you 2 yards for $10. I'm just using it as an example, but you have that out there. Now, who am I, or who are we to say, okay, that's wrong? Okay, from that person who's selling this point of view, because I know I'm going to get that. I know somebody's out here selling stuff at reasonable prices, and I know, and that's looking at this video, and I know there's people out here that are price gouging, and no doggone well, you quadrupling your money, or trying to anyway, and you looking at this video getting ready to thumbs down it. That's okay too. I'm just saying, it's not right, but do what you do, boo boo. Make your money how you see fit. That's my whole point. Make your money how you see fit. Because when I get ready to flip this, I want you to remember that. I want you to understand that, because I am getting ready to flip it now. So I don't want anybody, like I said, getting your panties all in a bunch. If you have a exhibit store, any store, even if it's just YouTube and you're selling stuff, sell your stuff at whatever you choose to sell it as. I think by this time in the game, a lot of people have their client base, people that they normally go to, that go-to person, instead of this person, that person, right now. So again, do what you do. I just think that when it comes to the point of quadrupling and more, so more than that, or what you pay for it, when the cat is out the bag, you can't get mad. When you got somebody else that so-called your competition, you can't get mad at this next YouTuber that has a store with some reasonable prices or whatever, because guess what? People talk. It's a community. So I'm going to stop right there and jump on the second video, because it's finna get a little deep. All right.